So you are going to Ghana and you are in need of a Ghanaian SIM card, or you're already in the country and like I said, you just need a SIM card. In this video I will tell you everything you need to know about buying a SIM card in Ghana so that you can get the best SIM card for your situation. So let's just get started, shall we? Hi, it's Otto for Phone Travelers here, where we talk about everything related to traveling with your phone, such as buying a SIM card in Ghana. If videos like this sound interesting to you, make sure to subscribe. Ghana, one of the countries in West Africa, and it's also one of the cheapest countries to get 1 GB of data, and I can already see the Ghanaians getting angry, but mobile data is actually cheap. In fact, it's in the top 5 countries of the cheapest countries where you can get data, which is quite surprising, I would say. Well, in this video I will tell you all about how you can get a SIM card, such as SIM card prices, operators, coverage, speeds and packages. So let's just get started with number 1 is the operators in Ghana. In Ghana we have 4 different operators, which are MTN, Vodafone, AirtelTigo and Glo. There's also a 5th one called Busy, but they're mostly active in Greater Accra, and you need to have a phone that supports the frequency, which is on 2200 megahertz on band 40, which, well, most phones in Africa do not support, at least the majority of the phones. So yeah, I'm not gonna cover them in this video. So you have those 4 options I mentioned earlier. So how much do SIM card cost here in Ghana? Well, with all the operators you go with, so if it's Vodafone, Glo, MTN or AirtelTigo, you pay 2 GHS, standing for Ghanaian cedi. So that's quite easy to remember. So where can you get yourself a SIM card in Ghana? Well, you have to go to the official stores of these operators. So a Vodafone store, MTN store, Glo is actually called Glo World for, well, I don't know why, but yeah, and AirtelTigo stores and authorized dealers. They sell SIM cards there as well. Or if you fly into Accra International Airport, maybe also in Takoradi, but I'm not too sure about that. Let me know if you know in the comments down below. So what about SIM card registration? Like every African nation except for 3, SIM cards have to be registered on your name and your passport information. So if you buy a SIM card in town, make sure to bring your passport with you, otherwise you cannot get yourself your SIM card. Well, now it's time to talk about which SIM card is actually the best in Ghana. Is it MTN? Is it Vodafone? Is it Glo? Well, I can tell you the number 1 operator is MTN. They have the best coverage and they have the fastest speed in the country. I do have to say that if you're on a budget, then you may want to consider Glo because they are the cheapest, but they are also the worst option out there. So yeah, that's something you need to be aware of. Alright, so I talked about coverage a little bit earlier, saying that MTN has the best coverage, which they do. They also won the Speed Test Awards in 2019 for having the best coverage. And I'm actually showing you the coverage maps on the screen based on the Speed Test and the Speed Test app. So you have 2 different coverage maps. I will also show you the ones of Vodafone so that you can get an idea what type of coverage those 2 operators have. Well, there's also a coverage map of AirtelTigo, but that coverage maps make it look like, well, they barely have any coverage, which is not true. Although that coverage is worse than MTN and Vodafone, it's not that, well, okay, it's bad, but it's not like they have no coverage at all. And for Glo, I have no coverage map at all because, well, there's no coverage map available. But if you're staying in the populated areas, so Greater Accra, Takoradi, Kumasi, places like that, you should be fine. If you're going more inland, just like the other operators, you may have no coverage at all, or the coverage will just be bad. Alright, so what about speeds in Ghana? What can you expect? Well, you are in the country. Well, the speeds in Ghana, they are decent. Well, especially if you're in the populated areas, but they are decent, and also for African standards. They're not extremely high. You shouldn't expect like places like, you know, China, South Korea and United Arab Emirates, where they have an average download speed of more than 100 megabits. No, not in Ghana. In fact, you can expect a download speed of around 50 megabits per second. Again, in the more populated areas. You do need to know that the world average is about 36 megabits per second. So yes, Ghana is below the world average, but for African standards they are doing quite okay. I think they are in the top 10, maybe top 20 of the 54 countries. Okay, there are some other territories that I didn't count, but yeah, they're doing well. Okay, so back to data price. Before I talk about the internet packages, in the introduction I said that mobile data prices in Ghana are one of the cheapest in Africa, which is true. According to a study done by cape.co.uk, they found that the cost of 1 GB of data in Ghana is 94 USD, which is, well, incredibly low, especially if you know that the African average is 6.91 USD. In fact, Ghana is just behind Sudan, Tanzania, Somalia and Reunion, which I thought Reunion was more expensive, but no, Ghana is, yeah, doing quite okay. So now it's time to talk about the packages. Well, I'm not gonna show you or talk about all the packages because one, that's boring, and two, it will be a lot. For example, Vodafone, they have more than 12 type of packages, maybe even 15 or 16. So yeah, if I would go to them in this video, then you will get bored. So what I would do is I would just pick one of the packages that I thought, well, let me just, well, okay, you are randomly selected so that you can get an idea of what they offer. But if you watch the playlist up here, where I go much more in depth about the Ghanaian operators, you can, well, watch it there too. Or if you go to ptw.link/Ghana-guide, you will be able to read about the internet packages there as well. Okay, so let's just start with MTN, with one of their packages. So here we have some data bundles. Just standard bundles as all the way up to, well, 200 or 199, just 200 basically, all with data. For Vodafone, I chose the web bundles, coming with data, on-net minutes, local SMS. And if you wonder what the difference is between on-net and local, on-net means from Vodafone to another Vodafone number, Vodafone Ghana number of course, whereas a local minute can be used for off-net use, which would be calling from Vodafone to MTN or Glo or AirtelTigo. Then we have the big time extra bundles with AirtelTigo, coming with data and nighttime data to be used between 12 AM and 4 AM if I'm correct. And the cool thing with these bundles is they have no expiry except for the nighttime one. Those are valid for 7 days or 7 nights actually. But you can use this data allowance as long as you want, as long as your AirtelTigo SIM card is active. So yeah, quite cool. Then you have Glo with the high-speed internet bundles, starting from 1 GS, coming with data, all the way up to 300 where you get unlimited data, which is the only operator that actually comes with the unlimited data plan, which is quite cool. I'm pretty sure they have some sort of fair use limit, but it's nowhere to be found on their website at least. But well, it may be truly unlimited data. That will be quite cool, and yeah, a premiere in Ghana. So that's all you need to know about buying a SIM card in Ghana. Like I said, if you want to know more about the individual operators, make sure to check the playlist that I already showed up there. I cannot show the eye again, but it's still there. We'll focus more on the operators like Vodafone, AirtelTigo, MTN and Glo. Once again, I'm out for phone service, where I talk about everything related to traveling with your phone, such as buying a SIM card in Ghana, Africa or other places around the world, local SIM card reviews, international roaming, just everything related to traveling with your phone. I would also recommend you to sign up for my newsletter at ptw.link/newsletter, where I will send you an Excel sheet with the best local SIM cards in over 230 destinations, which gets updated once a month, all for free. So make sure to sign up, especially as a frequent traveler. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe as well. On the screen you will see some cards for more videos, and yeah, I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.